Greetings Canadians and truth seekers. Today I'm going to share with you my over 40 years of experience of watching Canadian federal politics as a Canadian citizen. During that time I only voted 3 times. My earliest recollections were back in the 70s with Pierre Trudeau. I remember my father complaining about having to buy new wrenches and sockets because there's a thing called metric coming in, even though our largest trading partner was the United States and they were imperial. Then in school they taught us about decimeters and liters. Next was the National Energy Program, I remember. Watching the TV, I saw effigies of Pierre Elliott Trudeau hanging from nooses in the streets, and people just absolutely in turmoil and upset, just like we see it today, although it's probably more extreme back then. Many people went bankrupt and it created huge alienation between the Canadian provinces and really split Canada. But that's not the worst of it. In 1974, Pierre Trudeau and the Liberals switched the Canadian lending from the Canadian Bank of Canada to private banks at compound interest. So now the government is borrowing money from private entities. It's estimated that the Canadian government has spent over $1 trillion during that time up until 2012. I saw Trudeau spend money like a drunken sailor, increasing our national debt approximately 740%. And let's not forget multiculturalism. I saw the fabric of Canadian society change over my lifetime. Pierre Trudeau said he loved Canada, but when you take an honest look at his actions, you wonder what's going on. Many would call it treason. Seeing these things, I ended up voting for the Conservative Party, even though I really didn't trust Brian Mulroney. But at that point in time, there was no valid choices. My intuition proved correct. We saw Brian Mulroney con us with the GST and increase our national debt, just like the drunken sailor of Pierre Trudeau. I saw the Liberals and Conservatives to be actually 2 sides of the same coin. Then came Preston Manning on the scene with the Reform Party, a true glimmer of hope in the Canadian landscape. Talk at the time was that they had to go and align with the Conservative Party in order to be able to defeat the Liberals and not split the Conservative vote, and this they did. I did not like that move at all, because I didn't trust the Conservative Party. I saw it as a bought and paid for entity. Then came another Trudeau on the Canadian landscape, and I voted for the 3rd time for the Conservative Party as I held my nose. So here we are today, with Canada truly at the tipping point. And when all hope was lost, a true glimmer of light and a godsend came upon the Canadian scene, the People's Party of Canada. Truly, this is a situation in which the Canadian public, a populist movement, can rise up and take control of Canada once again. But we need to fully understand what it is and to back it. And so in future videos, we will be talking about the People's Party of Canada. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get the future videos, and share with your friends. Thank you, and please save Canada.